This is Stephan, an LGBT youth who have just came out of the closet. Throughout his life, he's been facing discriminations, judgments, and rejections of his homosexuality. Facing depression, his parents appointed a counselor from a support group to solve his lifelong social crisis. When did you find out regarding your homosexuality?
I started to realize I was homosexual since I was 7, when I first acknowledged my attraction towards several boys. Over the years of me growing as a teenager, I have more female friends compared to males.
How do you feel when you came out gay?
As I have just came out to my friends and family, I have a mixed feeling towards my exposure. Initially, I felt embarrassed and extremely sensitive to any judgment. Nevertheless, I got more used to my homosexual identity, plus my supportive people around me, so I now feel more comfortable.
Would you like to share something, maybe about your daily life, and what difficulties have you faced?
Even before I came out of the closet, many people has been teasing me for my feminine behavior and repeatedly calling me names. Things did not get better after I have came out, because those bullies continued their teasing and sometimes worse than before. The most frequent place I am bullied is via social media, as I regularly receive offensive messages from several bullies. After my father and mother broken up, I have been living with my mother since then. Her name was Mikayla, and she is one of the warmest person in my life.
How do you feel when you found out your son was gay?
I was very surprised at first. On that day he came out to me, I didn't know how to react with my son being gay. However, I just hugged him and said, no matter if he is gay or straight, I will love him no different.
How do you support your child?
I know that this phase in his life isn't easy to go through, and I understand that he faced a very major obstacle of bullying every day. That is why every time I'm free, I will accompany him, no matter whether he's doing his homework or whatsoever. Either way, at the end of the day, I just want my child to be happy.
Do you feel uncomfortable with his sexuality?
Of course not. He's my one and only son, and for that, I'll love him more than anything or anyone else. I'm very protective over my son.
Audrey Moore is arguably my only true friend in my school. She is always loyal to me and will always help me during my hardest difficulty.
How is Sam in school? Along with any problems and difficulties?
Sam is usually quiet in school. There are always haters and bullies that treat him badly, and he is frequently discriminated in school. Sam may seem like a normal, boring, quiet person, but he's a completely different person after school. He's just afraid to express his true, lively and joyful nature in school, in the fear of the rumors and the gossips.
How do you support your friend?
Trust. I trust him just like how he trusts me. Enough to reveal his deeply personal part of him to me. I respect his identity, as I believe he's just like anyone in the world, nothing different from anyone. When I observe police discriminating him, I will always stand up for him, fighting back his rights.
How do you feel when you know your best friend is gay?
Well, my first impression of him is that he, unlike many boys in school, is a very kind, generous, and golden-hearted person. Deep down in me, I've already known that he has a latent homosexual tendency, but that does not change my view towards him. After he came out to me, I patted his back and I said, I knew it, and this doesn't change anything between us.
Love has no limit, just endless potential.
All of us are equal. We are born equal as humans. If you have judged people by calling them names, you have discriminated your own race, our own race as Homo sapiens.